Here are some of the views expressed by the government and the opposition at several events held across the island.
There has been a long-term issue with regard to media freedom in our country. Journalists have been suppressed for various reasons. Therefore, the people have lost the opportunity to obtain correct information. Re-establish the right to information for the public. We were not able to pass the Right to Information Act in the past, but we have almost completed drafting the bill.
We have a handful of wealthy people in the country. They spend their money to obtain dual citizenship. They have citizenship here while holding citizenship in the UK, Canada or the United States. What they do is they come here to get votes with this citizenship. They become ministers and rogues. When the government is toppled, they jump the country. After they leave, we cannot catch them. Basil left the country. We cannot catch him now. If they bring in this act, they cannot play these games. This act is where you engage in politics with dual citizenship, but if you wish to ask for votes, then you will have to let go of one. You cannot play games and leave the country. You cannot jump the country after you steal. It would be good if they could bring in an act against this. Even though there are whale-sized politicians within the alliance who have engaged in wide-scale fraud, corruption and crime for the past 20 years, there are officials too. These days I have been receiving information with regard to discrepancies which have been occurring in certain national schools. I have received 16 files with regard to principals who have committed fraud. There is one girls' school from which I have received 6 files. We will be allotting 2 weeks within a period of 3 months and look through these files with the assistance of lawyers, and we hope to present these files after 3 months. There is no point in engaging in politics if we have to send our mothers abroad to pay for our debts. We put up boards saying that they are the country's heroes, but what is this shameless act that we are doing? We must not look at those, but we must look at it in this view. We must create jobs that will generate a good income in this country, in this city. That is what we should be doing. Our new policy is that in a market economy, we must establish justice. This justice and fairness must be implemented in politics, the economy and in society.
යුක්තිය සාධාරණය ඉෂ්ට වෙන්න ඕන. දැන් දින අලුත් ආණ්ඩුවත් පොඩ්ඩක් එක අත්තකට.
The new government is like a mixed pickle, but I also see this as a good thing. It has been a while now where parties have been trapped in politics, which has brewed many questions which have been told and untold. As a politician, I too like power, but more than this, I like to reach a place where there is more discipline than this. With this new political trend, I believe that we can look forward to a bright future.
හොඳ බලාපොරොත්තුවක් ඇති කරන්න පුළුවන් විපර්යාසයක් කියලා මම විශ්වාස කරනවා.
අද මේ අපේ රජය පත් වෙලා
It has been a few days since our government has come into power. We made many promises within this 100 days, but only 50 days have passed. I do not believe that anyone now remembers how the living standards were like with the past government. Some threw their children in the river. Entire families and mothers with their children jumped into the river. The reason being that they were unable to live.
ඒකට හේතුව ජීවත් වෙන්න බැරි කම.